Welcome back to the Investing for Beginners community. I'm your host, Johnny, and in today's video, we're going to talk about step number 9 in the Financial Freedom Can Be Easy 10-step guide. Now, financial freedom to a teenager might mean cutting ties with the bank of mom and dad. To an adult, it might mean never having to work again. Now, if you want to pick up this free ebook, you can by just signing up for the weekly newsletter down below. You'll get the free ebook, a free budget template for you to have, plug and play, easy to use to help you with step number 3 to live beneath your means. And you will also get a secret invitation to our private group of over 70,000 members. It's growing strong. You're definitely not going to want to miss out, and you can talk to like-minded individuals just like yourself. Get involved, join the conversation, and definitely smash that link below. Now, all that I ask for all this free information is all you do for me is just subscribe to the channel. Show your support and some love. Smash that like button. It means a lot. And let's get into the video. So, number 9 is diversify your income sources too. Now, if you are excited about this video series as much as I am, you want to take control of your financial freedom. Separate yourself from the traditional 9-to-5 working. Use it to your advantage for a little while, but then eventually get away from it and live the rest of your life. Now, you can do this within 10 years, guys. All you need is 10 years of dedication, 10 steps to get started, and you are on your way. Now, step 9 is a victory run, guys. Victory round. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a round of applause. You are on step 9. That means you have already accomplished 80% of this ebook. You have gone through step number 1 through 8, and you are now finally ready to move on to step number 9. I congratulate you. Thank you for sticking around and learning something to help educate yourselves in your financial freedom, your life, your journey in investing. Now, with that said, if you have not watched any of the other videos, you're not going to want to skip out on these steps. You're going to want to do the first step first and then move on to step number 2. Number 3 is extremely important. That is actually going to be the very most important step is number 3, living beneath your means. Anyone can make $1 million, but anyone can also spend $1 million. The thing is, how can you make money? How can you survive, and how can you save and invest the rest without suffering and feeling like you're just living for no reason, right? Okay, so there are plenty of people that can make 40, 50, and 60 grand a year and save 50% of their income. They live beneath their means. There's also millionaires that make $100,000 or $200,000 a month, and they cannot simply find a way to save $1. Now, it goes for everyone. It all starts with your budget, so definitely get the free budget template as well when you sign up. Now, step number 9, diversifying your income sources too. We talked about diversifying your investments, but we didn't necessarily talk about diversifying your income. Now, in this step, you're already progressing through all of this book, and you already have a pretty much a basic understanding of how to increase your income, how to save the extra money, how to diversify your investments. Now, what do? Well, you can only go so high up in traditional jobs. You may get a 2 to 5% raise every year. You may be able to job hop and get different incomes by simply moving up the ladder and job hopping around different companies. You were a supervisor here, now you're a assistant there, and then you become a store manager here. So you can kind of pivot your way up. Now, once you get to the top, there's only so much you can still do for your time. Now, just as you would diversify your investment portfolio, you should definitely diversify your income too. Now, having a traditional 9-to-5 job isn't going to work for this plan forever. If you get sick, injured, hurt, something happens, a layoff, the job goes under, company disappears and goes bankrupt, they just don't like you anymore and they want to go a different way. There's always going to be areas in your life which you're going to want to make sure that you have backup plans, right? You want to have backup plans for your investments if one fail. You need to have a backup plan for your incomes if one fails. Now, if you already have a wide network in your immediate area, reach out to people and let them know about what you're offering. Perhaps you know a ton of dog owners that need pet sitting and walking, or maybe you go away on business trips, or several small business owners that have websites that need improvement on. Now, these are all great, right? Anything is possible. So here's a list of a couple ideas that you guys can do. Now, write these down. If you're listening on the podcast, thank you. Make sure you follow or download this. It helps with the algorithm. But moving on, here is a few ideas to get you started. Now, you can do lessons. Are you good at something? What are you good at? And then can you teach someone how to do it and charge them for it? You could even do something simple like $5 guitar lessons on a Friday, and you get 8 kids to sign up and they all bring their guitars. Well, 8 times 5 is 40, and you have $40 on a Friday for maybe an hour session. And instead of going one-on-one, you have a group, so you get to teach them all the basics all at once. Now, you can also do private one-on-one sessions as like your second package. You provide a group session for $5 an hour. You're not going to make much on that session unless you get a lot of people. And then your second session could be one-on-one privates. They could be $25 an hour, and you're more one-on-one. You just made $30 on a single student, all because you had something to provide. Now, this can be not just guitar lessons. This could be writing lessons. This could be English. This could be maybe you know how to ride a bike really well and you have a new way to do it. Maybe you know how to publish a book really easy. Maybe you know how to do a variety of things. Whatever lessons that you can teach someone that you think you're good at, go for it. Now, writing is another one. Can you write really well? You can write ebooks. You can write short stories. You can write even Seeking Alpha has an area where you could write articles about stocks. So you basically will look at a stock, do as much research as you can, and then you will write a unique and creative article on that stock. And you can get paid anywhere from like $25 up to $200 and something on some of these articles. Now, what about resume help? Are you in the market for resumes? Do you need help with a resume? I personally have a resume template that you can use that's helped me to level up my career and get me from working fast food flipping burgers to running retail stores and multi-unit stores as a general manager. So resume building can really help. Are you good at resumes? Are you good at providing history for a person and getting really detailed on what a company needs and what a person can offer? Well, resume building can definitely help. And those are super easy to do as well. Coaching, consulting is the same as kind of like lessons. What are you good at? Tutoring, again, what can you provide a service for, and then what can you charge? Social media management, writing or selling ebooks or selling stock photos. Are you a photographer? You could do that too. Now, a lot of these ideas are in this ebook, and I'm just giving out a few. So if you want to get the full list of all the potential ideas that you can do to make extra money and diversify your income, you're definitely going to want to sign up for the weekly newsletter and get this free ebook when you do so. Now, the biggest thing to realize when looking to diversify your income is that you are definitely in control. You do not have to rely solely on one job or your boss or a company for your income. Now, yes, you should do that as your main supply, your main income source, until you have enough other sources of income to where you can decide, okay, hey, I'm going to do something else, or you continue to do it and it just doesn't feel so hard, so life-threatening if you were to get laid off or quit or walk out or something like that. So you can branch out to many different other ways, different areas, especially when you take side hustling into consideration. There's so many things you can do, guys. I actually probably should even update my list just from like a month ago when I wrote this book. I mean, there are so many ideas out there of ways that you can make an income nowadays. 10 sources, right? 10 income sources, but make sure that you focus on one at a time. Build up that one stream and then work on number 2 and build up the second stream. Okay, guys? All right, so you're at step number 9. You guys are almost there. We have one step left, and then I do have a bonus step for you. So the next one is step number 10, and that's get out and stay out of debt. Now, I believe this one probably should have been like down the line with live beneath your means on number 3, but at the same time, getting out of debt can take a while, and this can discourage people to not want to invest or ever get started. If you put $100 into the stock market 10 years ago and you never touched your debt, well, that's a recipe for disaster. But if you put $100 in the stock market and you paid off some of your debt, then that is okay. You're going to be paying debt off, and you're going to have money growing, and you're going to have debt go like this, and your income go like that. So if you want to see step number 10, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, helps with the algorithm, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.